Alright, greetings. This is John Jacob Flows, and I am so grateful to be with you all today. It is a beautiful day here. I'm in, I think it's called Deerfield. Deerfield Beach, Florida. And I am flowing so well, I'm so grateful. And today I'm going to be doing a selection from A Course in Miracles manual. I'm going to begin with the trust section, and then we'll flow with it. I'm so grateful for you all. Namaste. Trust. This is the foundation on which their ability to fulfill their function rests. Perception is the result of learning. In fact, perception is learning, because cause and effect are never separated. The teachers of God have trust in the world because they have learned it is not governed by the laws the world made up. It is governed by a power that is in them, but not of them. It is this power that keeps all things safe. It is through this power. I'm so grateful that the power is inside of us, that the teachers of God look on a forgiven world. When this power has once been experienced, it is impossible to trust one's own petty strength again. I'm so grateful that I am not trusting my petty strength. I'm so grateful that I'm trusting my childlike, perfect innocence. Who would attempt to fly with the tiny wings of a sparrow when the mighty power of an eagle has been given to her? And who would place her faith in the shabby offerings of the ego when the gifts of God are laid before her? What is it that induces them to make the shift? I'm so grateful that I am in the process of making the shift to sinlessness. I'm so grateful that I am in the process of making the shift to perfect focus. I'm so grateful that I am in the process of making the shift to perfect creativity. Ameen. Development of trust. First, they must go through what might be called a period of undoing. This need not be painful, but it usually is so experienced. It seems as if things are being taken away, and it is rarely understood initially that their lack of value is merely being recognized. How can lack of value be perceived unless the perceiver is in a position where she must see things in a different light? Okay. I'm so grateful that I am able to see things in a different light. I'm so grateful that I'm able to see things in a new light. I'm so grateful that I'm calling back all of my power. She is not yet at a point at which she can make the shift entirely internally. I'm so grateful that slowly but surely I am making the shift to see my true internal nature. I'm so grateful that I'm slowly and surely making the shift to realize the power of who I truly am internally. And so, the plan will sometimes call for changes. in what seems to be external circumstances. Yes. These changes are always helpful. When the teacher of God has learned that much, she goes on to the second stage. I'm so grateful to ask the question, what is my true internal power? I'm so grateful that I can infuse this question with a sense of knowledge that I already have the answer. I'm so grateful that I can ask the question like, how does it feel to know my true power? How does it feel to remember my true internal power? How does it feel to perfectly remember love? How does it feel to perfectly remember how to be in perfect alignment? How does it feel to remember perfect alignment with the way of love? I'm so grateful to sing. I'm so grateful to sing perfectly. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that internally I'm playing perfectly. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that internally I am appropriately strong and powerful. I'm so grateful that I am remembering that internally I am dynamic and I have the beautiful arc. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that I always find my perfect spot. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that I'm always supported. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that my mother always supports me. I'm so grateful that I'm remembering that my father always flourishes with the best essence. I'm so grateful that I am remembering perfect sequence. Yes. I'm so grateful that I am remembering perfect sorority. I'm so grateful that I am remembering perfect design. I'm so grateful that I am remembering that I am perfect music. I'm so grateful that I am remembering perfect communion with perfect intelligence. I am grateful to remember the sound of love. Life is. Next, the teacher of God must go through a period of sorting out. This is always somewhat difficult because, having learned that the changes in her life are always helpful, she must now decide all the things on the basis of whether they increase the helpfulness or hamper it. I'm so grateful for the consistency of the sun. I'm so grateful for the gentleness of sequence. I'm so grateful for the power of seasons. And I'm so grateful for the power of parenting. I'm so grateful for perfect parenting. I'm so grateful for the radio. I'm so grateful for peanut butter. I'm so grateful for loyalty. I'm so grateful for transracialism. I'm so grateful for transgenderism. I'm so grateful for the power of gratitude. I'm so grateful for diplomacy. I'm so grateful for forgiveness. I'm so grateful for the Holy Spirit. I'm so grateful for A Course in Miracles. I'm so grateful for money. I'm so grateful for extended family. I'm so grateful for cousins. I'm so grateful for centers of education. I'm so grateful for adulthood. I'm so grateful for elders. I'm so grateful for maturation. I'm so grateful for the maxim or the more that every way and every day and every way I'm getting better and better. I'm so grateful for the concept of bliss. I'm so grateful for the concept of better. I'm so grateful that the parts of who I am constitute health. I'm grateful that every part of who I am is healthy. I'm so grateful for music. Yeah, for healing music. I'm so grateful for flow energy. I'm so grateful for forgiveness energy. I'm so grateful for fun. I'm so grateful for love. I'm so grateful for perfectly open systems. I'm so grateful for joy. I'm so grateful for peace. She will find that many, if not most of the things she valued before will merely hinder her ability to transfer what she has learned to new situations as they arise. I'm so grateful for new situations. I'm so grateful for rejuvenation. I'm so grateful for adopting children. I'm so grateful for flow energy. I'm so grateful for courage. I'm so grateful for the book Arancha. Because she has valued what is really valueless, she will not generalize the lesson for fear of loss and sacrifice. Wow. I'm so grateful. It takes great learning to understand that all things, events, I'm so grateful to be perfectly expanded. I'm so grateful for uniqueness. I'm so grateful for integrity. So good. Yeah. It takes great learning to understand that all things, events, encounters, and circumstances are helpful. It is only to the extent to which they are helpful that any degree of reality should be accorded them in this world of illusion. Peace. Yes, sir. Yep. The word value can apply to nothing else. The third stage through which the teacher of God must go can be called a period of relinquishment. I'm so grateful that I have relinquished and that I am relinquishing false ideas. If this is interpreted as giving up the desirable, it will engender enormous conflict. Few teachers of God escape this distress entirely. There is, however, no point in sorting out the valuable from the valueless unless the next obvious step is taken. Therefore, the period of overlap is apt to be one in which the teacher of God feels called upon to sacrifice her own best interests on behalf of the truth. He has not realized as yet how wholly impossible such a demand would be. He can learn this only as he actually does give up the valueless. Through this, he learns that where he anticipated grief, she finds a happy light-heartedness instead. Where she thought something was asked of her, he finds a gift bestowed on him. Now comes a period of settling down. This is a quiet time in which the teacher of God rests a while in reasonable peace. Now he consolidates his learning. Now he begins to see the transfer of value of what he has learned. Its potential is literally staggering, and the teacher of God is now at the point in her progress at which she sees in it her whole way out. Give up what you do not want and keep what you do. Wow. Wow. How simple is the obvious, and how easy to do. The teacher of God needs this period of respite. He has not yet come as far as he thinks. Wow. So I'm grateful for the first stage, which is a kind of turning upside down of things, a reorganization. An event or something happens externally that encourages us to go internally. Then I'm grateful for internal deliberation, and then I'm grateful for acting on the internal determination. And then I'm grateful for fourth, just the period of rest. And I'm grateful for, it seems to be, until you're done with this, until you're done with the need for sequence and cycles, seems to be an ongoing process. I can thank, for death. I'm so grateful that being a hospital chaplain, I reorganized my perception of death. And I saw so many people dying that it led me to think, I'm grateful. I am alive. Okay? And then I went internal, and then relinquishment. I'm grateful that after that, I chose to be around living things, going to national parks. I'm grateful for being barefoot. I'm grateful for even choosing ways of eating that kill less. Hey, I'm grateful for being around true friends that embrace natural wellness and courage. And I really learned, that I'm grateful. Yet when he is ready to go on, he goes with mighty companions beside him. Wow. So it seems like, I'm so grateful that as I've gone in this process of relaxing, I've embraced my true nature, and my true nature is really that I'm never alone. I'm grateful that in every video that I've made, there's been someone to come or some being with me, or I'm always in perfect relationship. I'm so grateful that I don't even need the illusion anymore. I'm so grateful for the sun's flow. I'm so grateful for parenting flow. I'm so grateful for innocence's flow. I'm so grateful for forgiveness's flow. I'm so grateful for bliss's flow. I'm so grateful for flowing love. And I'm so grateful for my brother Sensei talking about natural wellness. I'm so grateful for natural wellness. My brother Sibon. Now he rests a while and gathers them before going on. He will not go on from here alone. The next stage is indeed a period of unsettling. Now must the teacher of God understand that he did not really know what was valuable and what was valueless. All that he really learned so far was that he did not want the valueless, and that he did want the valuable, yet his own sorting out was meaningless in teaching him the difference. The idea of sacrifice, so central to his own thought system, had made it impossible for him to judge. He thought he learned willingness, but now he sees that he does not know what the willingness is for. I'm so grateful for the field of love that's perfect. And now he must attain a state that may remain impossible to reach for a long, long time. Wow. Yeah, because, I'm so grateful for the process of being reborn into new fields of love. He must learn to lay all judgment aside and ask only what he really wants in every circumstance. Were not each step in this direction so heavily reinforced, it would be hard indeed. And finally, there's a period of achievement. Whoa. I'm so grateful that everyone is with us now. It is here that learning is consolidated. Now what was seen as merely shadows before becomes solid gains to be counted on in all emergencies, as well as tranquil times. Indeed, the tranquility is their result, the outcome of honest learning, consistency of thought, and full transfer. This is the stage of real peace, For here is heaven's state fully reflected. From here, the way to heaven is open and easy. In fact, it is here. Who would go anywhere if peace of mind is already complete? And who would seek to change tranquility for something more desirable? What could be more desirable than this? I'm so grateful that love is taking the last step now. So this is the trust section. We'll begin again with honesty. Yeah, I'm so grateful for our union, and I'm so grateful for our communion. We'll do 4 breaths. Love.